Everyone knows this person loves you. Except you because. Don't scroll, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, especially because the universe has been trying to show you something that your mind keeps missing, something that your spirit feels but can't quite explain, something that everyone around you seems to notice except the one person who deserves to understand it most, you. Listen to this carefully, because what I'm about to reveal is more important than you realize. There is someone in your life, someone divinely connected to your journey, someone whose soul has been tied to yours long before your paths ever crossed, who loves you so deeply that it radiates through their energy, their actions, their glances, their silence, and their entire being, and yet you're the only one who doesn't fully see it. Don't scroll, because this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, and Spirit is saying this person's love for you is not weak, small, or confused, it is powerful, overwhelming, sacred, and so spiritually aligned that everyone around them can feel it even when they try to hide it. Their friends know. Their family senses it. Strangers pick up on it. Even the universe keeps giving signs that point directly to you. Angel numbers like 222 for partnership, 1111 for divine alignment, 717 for soulmate awakening, 444 for emotional protection, and 555 for transformation, and every time they see those numbers, their heart pulls toward you in a way they can't explain. Listen to this, because your heart needs to hear the truth. The reason you don't know how deeply they love you is because they've been hiding it behind walls built from fear, past wounds, pride, timing, uncertainty, and divine lessons they needed to learn before stepping into a connection as powerful as this one. Don't scroll, this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because you've been so focused on healing that you haven't noticed how much healing they've been doing because of you. Your presence awakened something inside them, something intense, something real, something they weren't ready to face, and instead of confessing how you've shifted their entire emotional world, they stepped back, stayed quiet, or pretended they were unaffected, yet their soul never once stopped loving you. Listen to this carefully. They talk about you without saying your name, they think of you when life gets heavy, they feel your energy even when you're not around, and there are moments when they look at their phone hoping for you, praying for a sign, wishing the universe would bring your paths closer again. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because Spirit is showing that the only person who doesn't see how much they love you, is you. Not because you're blind, but because you've been hurt before, because you've learned to mistrust affection, because your heart has been guarded, because real love has felt like a risk you weren't ready to take. You've been focusing on protecting yourself so much that you haven't noticed the one person who has been loving you quietly, consistently, deeply, and spiritually. Listen to this, because Spirit is guiding you, this connection is not random. This person's feelings are not accidental. Their presence in your life is not coincidence. This is destiny. This is alignment. This is soul recognition. Don't scroll, this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because the universe is preparing both of you for a major energetic shift, one where their hidden feelings will no longer stay hidden, one where their silence will break, one where their heart will finally speak the truth it's been holding back for far too long. They love you in ways you haven't even imagined yet. They love you in ways that scare them. They love you in ways that feel bigger than anything they've experienced before. They love you in ways that everyone sees, even when they believe they're hiding it perfectly. And now, Spirit says the time is coming when you will see it too. Don't scroll, because this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now, and the universe wants you to know that what's coming next will reveal everything. Every emotion, every intention, every sign, every truth that has been waiting beneath the surface of this divinely guided connection. Don't scroll, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, especially as the universe begins revealing the deeper truth behind why this person has been hiding their love from you, even though everyone around them can see it so clearly. Listen to this carefully. Their silence isn't rejection, their distance isn't disinterest, and their mixed signals aren't confusion. The truth is, their feelings for you are so powerful that they don't know how to express them without losing control of everything they've been trying to keep together. They've never loved anyone the way they love you, and that intensity scares them more than they will ever admit out loud. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because Spirit says this person has been carrying emotions they've never had the courage to express, feelings that run deeper than attraction, deeper than infatuation, deeper than anything logical. These are soul-level emotions, the kind that haunt them in quiet moments, the kind that surface in their dreams, the kind that hit them when they least expect it. They've cried over you. They've prayed about you. They've asked the universe for clarity about you. And even when they tried to move on, to distract themselves, to deny what they felt, something always pulled them back: your memory, your energy, your presence, your spirit. Listen to this. They watch you from a distance, not in a creepy way, but in a way that shows how deeply they care without knowing how to step forward. They notice when you're hurting. They notice when you're glowing. They notice when your energy shifts. They notice everything, even the things you think nobody sees. And every time they sense you pulling away, their heart sinks a little, because they're terrified that their silence will cost them the one person their soul chose long before they consciously realized it. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because the universe is saying this person isn't hiding because they don't love you. They're hiding because the love is too real, too intense, too life-changing, and they've never felt anything like it. They've been hurt before. Their trust has been broken. Their heart has been mishandled. And now loving you feels like risking everything they've spent years protecting. Listen carefully. Spirit says they're afraid of losing you, but they're even more afraid of failing you. They don't want to confess their feelings if they're not emotionally ready to love you in the way you deserve. They don't want to come toward you with broken pieces. They don't want to hurt you the way they've been hurt. They don't want to step into something divine with human fears still attached. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because Spirit is guiding you to understand the depth of their internal battle. They practice conversations with you in their mind. They rehearse what they would say if they had the courage to confess. They imagine a future with you in it, your laughter, your presence, your touch, your shared moments. They imagine calling you theirs, loving you openly, holding you without fear. But then they freeze, not because they don't want it, but because they want it too much. Listen to this, they see signs everywhere that point back to you. Your birth date repeating, your initials in random places, angel numbers popping up exactly when they think of you, songs that remind them of moments you shared, dreams that feel too real to ignore. They've tried to brush it off. They've tried to logic their way out of it. But the universe keeps guiding them toward one truth: you are meant to be a part of their story, and their soul knows it even when their mind resists. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because the universe wants you to understand that their love has not disappeared, it's growing stronger, deeper, louder, and harder for them to suppress. They're reaching a breaking point where hiding their feelings is becoming impossible. Their heart is tired of silence. Their soul is tired of pretending. Their emotions are too heavy to carry alone. Spirit is pushing them into alignment with destiny, and destiny is pushing them toward you. Listen carefully, this person is preparing for a moment of emotional release, a moment where they will no longer be able to hold back the truth, a moment where every suppressed feeling rises to the surface. They will reveal why they stayed quiet, why they hesitated, why they loved you silently while the whole world saw what you didn't. Don't scroll, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because Spirit says everything is shifting, their soul is waking up, and the love they've been hiding is about to become impossible for them to keep inside. Don't scroll, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, especially as the universe begins to reveal what's happening inside this person who loves you so deeply, so intensely, and so quietly that their feelings have become a spiritual storm they can no longer control. Listen to this carefully. Their silence has turned into longing, their longing has turned into emotional pressure, and that pressure is turning into an awakening so powerful it's beginning to change their entire energy. They've been walking around with your name sitting in their chest like a heartbeat they can't calm, like a memory that won't fade, like a truth they can't bury anymore. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because Spirit says they're feeling you everywhere. Your energy in their dreams, your voice in their intuition, your presence in moments they don't expect, your memory rising at the most random times. And every time it happens, the universe whispers, you love them. You always have. Listen to this, they're starting to feel the emotional consequences of hiding their feelings for so long. They feel frustrated with themselves for not telling you sooner. They feel jealousy when they imagine someone else stepping into the space they never claimed. They feel fear at the idea of losing you. They feel regret for every moment they hesitated. And they feel a spiritual pull toward you that is getting stronger by the day. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because the universe is orchestrating their awakening in a way that forces them to face the truth they kept tucked behind their ribs. Truth that every person around them has already noticed, truth that their soul has always known, truth that they tried to silence out of fear of losing something so rare. This person has been watching you grow and evolve, and while they're proud of you, the more you evolve, the more terrified they become that you'll slip out of their reach. Listen carefully, they feel the shift in your energy. They feel you becoming more confident, more intuitive, more aligned, and part of them wonders if they waited too long, if they stayed silent too long, if they allowed fear to create a distance they never intended to create. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because Spirit says the emotional discomfort they're feeling is divine, it's designed to push them out of hiding and into truth. They've been seeing angel numbers everywhere. 111 pushing them toward new beginnings, 144 urging responsibility, 1221 showing mirrored emotions, 808 signaling karmic balance, and 999 reminding them that old patterns must die if they want this connection to live. And these signs aren't random, they hit them exactly when they think of you, exactly when they try to suppress what they feel, exactly when their soul gets tired of pretending they don't care. Listen to this, they've been imagining conversations with you. What they'd say, how they'd apologize, how they'd admit everything, how they'd explain why they stayed quiet. They rehearse their confession, they replay old moments, they wonder if you ever felt the same, and they question whether the universe is giving them one more chance or warning them not to waste the last one. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because Spirit says their love for you is no longer subtle. It's consuming them in a way that has become impossible to hide. Even when they're around other people, it's your face that pops into their mind. Even when they're trying to focus, your energy distracts them. Even when they try to detach, something pulls them back. They are emotionally overwhelmed because this isn't just love, this is soul recognition, the kind that doesn't disappear, the kind that doesn't fade, the kind that doesn't stay quiet forever. Listen carefully. They're beginning to understand that everyone sees their love for you because they've never been able to hide it well. Their eyes soften when your name comes up. Their energy changes when you walk into the room. Their entire body reacts to your presence, quickened heartbeat, shaky breath, softened voice, lingering stares. Everyone sees it. Everyone knows. And now the universe is pushing them to finally see it too. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because the emotional pressure is building to a point where they won't be able to keep quiet much longer. Their soul is screaming for truth. Their heart is begging for release. Their spirit is tired of pretending. And divine timing is leading them to a moment where everything inside them will come pouring out. The truth, the love, the regret, the longing, the confession they've been carrying like a weight on their chest for far too long. Listen to this, Spirit says the breakthrough is coming, the revelation is approaching, and the next chapter of this connection will not be quiet, subtle, or hidden. It will be honest. It will be emotional. It will be divinely guided. Don't scroll, because everything the universe has been aligning is preparing both of you for the moment where hidden love becomes spoken truth. Don't scroll, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, especially as the universe reveals the emotional transformation happening inside this person who has loved you in silence for far too long. Listen to this carefully. They've entered a phase where hiding their feelings is no longer possible, where every suppressed emotion is rising to the surface, where every unspoken truth is becoming heavier, where every moment of denial is turning into emotional discomfort so intense they can no longer pretend they don't feel what they feel. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because Spirit says this person is being spiritually pushed, almost forced, to confront the depth of their love for you, and the universe is doing this by placing them in situations that mirror exactly how you once felt. Confused, unsure, longing, watching from a distance, wishing for clarity but too afraid to speak. They're experiencing sleepless nights, overthinking mornings, emotional waves during the day, and a constant energetic pull toward you that keeps growing stronger no matter how hard they try to distract themselves. Listen to this, they're starting to see you differently, not just as someone they cared about, but as someone whose presence in their life changed them, awakened them, healed parts of them, and stirred emotions they never expected to feel. The universe is revealing to them how rare your connection is, how deeply their soul responds to your energy, how aligned your paths truly are, and this realization is shaking them awake. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because Spirit says the people around them are starting to notice their emotional shift as well. They've become quieter, more reflective, more sensitive, more spiritually aware. Their eyes soften when your name comes up. Their energy shifts whenever you appear in their thoughts. They look distracted because their mind keeps drifting back to you. They look emotional because their heart is finally confronting everything they tried to ignore. Listen to this, they're seeing angel numbers constantly. 222 reminding them they're being guided back toward partnership, 404 showing them divine protection, 555 urging emotional transformation, 1144 revealing that communication is necessary, and 1212 awakening them to the mirrored emotions in this connection. And every time they see these signs, they feel your presence, they feel the universe nudging them, they feel the truth rising inside them, urging them to step into honesty instead of fear. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because they're growing more aware of how much they've hidden from you and from themselves. They're realizing that staying silent hasn't protected them, it has only amplified their longing. They're realizing that pretending not to care hasn't made their feelings disappear, it has made them stronger. They're realizing that staying distant hasn't freed them, it has tied them to you even more tightly. Listen carefully. Spirit says this person is beginning to fear losing you in a way they've never feared losing anyone before. They imagine someone else holding your heart. They imagine someone else stepping into the space they never claimed. They imagine someone else giving you the affection they were too scared to offer. And those thoughts hit them like emotional lightning. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because that fear, the fear of losing you, is becoming the turning point of their awakening. It's pushing them out of denial and into truth, out of silence and into preparation, out of fear and into courage. They're beginning to understand that loving you quietly is no longer enough, that the universe won't let them move on without facing this connection, that their soul will never rest until they express the truth that has been living inside them for so long. Listen to this. They've been imagining conversations with you more frequently. Apologizing, explaining, confessing, opening up, revealing how deeply they feel. They rehearse the words in their mind, feeling both terrified and relieved at the idea of finally releasing everything. They wonder how you'll respond. They wonder if you'll still care. They wonder if they waited too long. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because Spirit says they're getting closer to a moment where the emotional pressure becomes too intense to ignore. Their heart is preparing. Their soul is aligning. Their intuition is guiding them. Their fear is melting. And destiny is pulling them toward a moment where everything they've been hiding becomes too heavy to hold inside. Listen carefully, the universe is preparing them for a shift, a breakthrough, a confession, a moment of truth that will change this entire connection forever. Don't scroll, because everything the universe has been aligning is leading them toward the moment where silence breaks and love finally speaks. Don't scroll, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, especially as the universe reveals the intense emotional shift your soulmate is experiencing, a shift so transformative that it's beginning to affect every part of their life, how they think, how they feel, how they move, how they breathe. Listen to this carefully. They're carrying a weight on their heart that is growing heavier every day, a pressure created by all the emotions they've held back for so long, emotions they thought they could ignore but now feel too loud to silence. They're feeling things they've never felt before. Jealousy at the thought of you giving your attention to someone else, regret for staying quiet too long, longing that keeps them up at night, and an ache in their chest that hits them randomly whenever your name crosses their mind. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because Spirit says this person is now experiencing the emotional consequences of hiding a love that was meant to be expressed. They're realizing how your absence feels, how your distance feels, how your silence impacts them, and it's forcing them to confront the truth they kept tucked behind their fears. They thought they were protecting themselves by staying quiet, but now they see they've been hurting themselves by holding everything inside. Listen to this. The universe is showing them memories of you, moments when you laughed, moments when you listened, moments when you cared, moments when your energy felt like home. And every memory hits them harder than the last. They miss your presence. They miss your warmth. They miss the way their soul felt safe around you. They miss the way everything made sense when you were near. And now they're terrified because they know you don't wait the way you once did. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because the universe is sending them signs non-stop. 111 reminding them to start over, 414 pushing them to take responsibility, 555 urging them to transform, 717 pointing them back toward the soulmate they've been running from, and 1221 alerting them that the energy between you is mirrored and still active. They cannot escape the spiritual pull anymore. They feel you in songs, in dreams, in sudden emotional waves, in synchronicities that appear the moment they doubt their feelings. Listen carefully. Spirit says they're becoming more emotional, more reflective, and more honest with themselves than they've ever been. They're starting to understand that they didn't just like you, they loved you, deeply, quietly, spiritually, in a way that scared them because it felt bigger than their past, bigger than their expectations, bigger than their fears. They're realizing you're not just another person. They're realizing you're someone their soul recognizes, someone their energy responds to, someone who awakened them in ways they didn't understand until now. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because your soulmate is beginning to fear the consequences of waiting too long. They're imagining scenarios. What if you move on? What if someone else sees your value first? What if they lose the chance to show you what you truly mean to them? And every what if ripples through their heart like a warning from the universe. They're seeing your glow up. They're sensing your emotional detachment. They're watching you grow stronger, wiser, and more aligned, and instead of feeling proud from a distance, they feel panic because they know they've been absent. Listen to this, their heart is opening in ways it hasn't before. Their fears are breaking down. Their pride is melting. Their walls are collapsing. They're finally feeling the intensity of the connection fully, without running, without hiding, without pretending. Spirit says their awakening has reached the point where silence is becoming physically painful, where unspoken truth sits in their chest like a weight, where the idea of never telling you how they feel is becoming unbearable. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because the universe is pushing them toward a turning point that will shift everything. They're starting to rehearse the words they want to say. They're imagining how they'll approach you. They're thinking of telling you the truth, why they stayed quiet, why they hesitated, why they loved you from afar even when everyone else could see it but you. Listen carefully, Spirit says they're getting closer to action every day. The fear that once held them back is dissolving. The love they tried to deny is rising. The longing they suppressed is overflowing. And destiny is pulling them toward a moment where they will finally have to step into honesty, vulnerability, and truth. Don't scroll, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because everything the universe has been orchestrating is preparing them to reveal what they've been holding inside. And once they do, nothing between you will ever be the same. Don't scroll, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, especially as the universe reveals the emotional climax your soulmate is entering, the stage where everything they've been hiding, everything they've been suppressing, everything they've been wrestling with internally is rising so strongly that even they can no longer escape the truth. Listen to this carefully. They're reaching a point where the love they kept silent is becoming louder than their fear, their longing is becoming stronger than their hesitation, and their soul is becoming more honest than their ego. They wake up thinking of you, they go through their day feeling you in their energy, and they fall asleep replaying memories of you that don't fade no matter how hard they try to bury them. Don't scroll, this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now, because Spirit says they're going through a spiritual awakening that is shaking them emotionally, mentally, and energetically. They feel overwhelmed because the universe keeps sending them reminders, songs that speak your story, angel numbers that match your connection, dreams that pull your presence back into their reality, and signs that appear exactly when they're trying to convince themselves to move on. They're seeing 111 every time they think of a new beginning with you, 222 when they question whether you still care, 505 when they fear they've lost their chance, 144 when responsibility calls them into truth, and 717 when their soul recognizes that this connection has always been deeper than they admitted. Listen to this. They feel your absence more intensely now than ever before. What once felt like a safe distance now feels like punishment. What once felt like time to think now feels like emotional torture. What once felt like quiet now feels like the loudest silence they've ever experienced. And that silence is forcing them to confront their biggest fear, the fear that you might not be there when they finally gather the courage to speak. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because the universe is showing them their role in the separation. They're realizing they didn't just stay quiet. They hid behind that silence. They didn't just wait, they avoided. They didn't just hold back. They denied a connection that their soul has always known was real. And now that they're finally understanding the depth of it, the regret is hitting them in waves. Deep waves. Heavy waves. Waves that shake their spirit. Listen carefully, they're noticing how everything reminds them of you. Your favorite color, your laugh, moments you shared, even random conversations you had that they didn't appreciate enough at the time. And now, the more they remember, the more they realize how deeply you impacted them, how much you changed them, how much they took your presence for granted. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because Spirit says their emotional state is shifting into urgency. They feel like time is running out. They feel like the universe is warning them. They feel like destiny is calling them forward. They feel like something big is coming, something they can't avoid, something that will force them to step into honesty whether they feel ready or not. Their soul knows this. Their intuition knows this. Their heart knows this. And they're finally listening. Listen to this, they're afraid of losing you, but now they fear losing you more than they fear vulnerability. They're afraid you've outgrown them, but now that fear is motivating them to rise to your level. They're afraid someone else will love you the way they should have, but now that fear is pushing them out of emotional paralysis and into spiritual movement. They're imagining what it would be like to talk to you again, imagining the relief of telling you everything, imagining how you'd react. Will you smile? Will you cry? Will you walk away? Will you allow them back in? These thoughts haunt them, but they also guide them. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because Spirit is saying your soulmate is preparing for a breakthrough moment. Their heart chakra is expanding, their emotional walls are collapsing, and their fear is dissolving under the weight of the love they've been carrying silently. They are becoming braver. They are becoming clearer. They are becoming more aligned with truth. They are becoming someone who is finally ready to match the love you once offered so openly. Listen carefully, their energy is shifting because they know they can't hold back anymore. They know the universe will not let this connection fade without the truth finally being spoken. They know they must step forward before destiny becomes a missed opportunity. And Spirit says the next part of their awakening is going to push them into action, into confession, into vulnerability, into a moment where their heart speaks louder than their fear. Don't scroll, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because everything the universe has done, every sign, every dream, every emotional wave, every pull toward you has been preparing them for what's coming next, and what's coming next is a truth they can no longer hide. Don't scroll, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, especially as the universe reveals the final, most powerful shift your soulmate is experiencing, the moment where everything inside them reaches a breaking point, where all the emotions they've been suppressing explode into clarity, where fear finally loses the battle against the love they've been trying to hide. Listen to this carefully. They are standing at the edge of a life-changing emotional awakening, a moment their soul has been preparing for long before their mind ever understood the connection. Their heart is pounding with the truth they can't bury anymore. Their thoughts are circling around you endlessly, and their spirit is urging them to do what they should have done a long time ago, step into honesty, vulnerability, and destiny. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because Spirit says they can no longer carry the weight of silence, the burden of unspoken love, the ache of separation, or the fear of losing you forever. They've reached a point where pretending doesn't work, where distance feels painful, where silence suffocates them, and where the truth inside them feels like it's pushing against their chest, begging to be released. Listen to this. They've been having intense spiritual experiences, dreams where they speak to you, visions where they confess everything, emotional waves that come out of nowhere, signs repeating until they finally pay attention. They're seeing 1111 when they think about reaching out, 444 when they imagine your presence, 555 when the universe warns them that change is coming whether they're ready or not, 2121 when their emotions mirror yours, and 808 when karmic cycles close to make room for something new. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because Spirit says this person has reached the moment where they can no longer run from the truth. They love you, they've always loved you, and the universe is making it impossible for them to deny it. Their heart aches when they imagine you with someone else. Their chest tightens when they think of the moments they could have spoken but didn't. Their soul cries when they replay memories of you that feel too precious to forget. And now, instead of pushing those emotions down, they're letting themselves feel them, deeply, honestly, painfully, and beautifully. Listen carefully, they're realizing that the distance between you didn't make their feelings fade, it made them stronger. They're realizing that silence didn't protect them, it wounded them. They're realizing that fear didn't keep them safe, it kept them stuck. And now Spirit is guiding them into a moment where everything they've kept in the dark is coming to the light. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because your soulmate is preparing to step forward in a way they never have before. They're imagining what they'll say, the apology they owe you, the truth they hid, the reason they stayed quiet, the depth of the love they feel, and the hope they still hold that you'll listen with an open heart. They're terrified. But they're also determined. Their soul is done waiting. Their heart is done hiding. Their intuition is done ignoring what the universe has been screaming at them for months. Listen to this, they've been feeling emotional pressure like never before, almost like the universe is pushing them from behind, whispering, "It's time, it's time, it's time." They know they can't lose you. They know they can't let someone else step into the place their soul has always reserved for you. They know this connection was never normal, never temporary, never something meant to fade. Don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because Spirit wants you to understand that their breakthrough isn't just about confessing their love, it's about healing, accountability, transformation, and stepping into a version of themselves who can finally match the love you've always carried. This is divine timing. This is emotional alignment. This is the universe pulling two souls back into the position they were always meant to occupy in each other's lives. Listen carefully, they're almost there. Their heart is opening fully. Their fear is dissolving. Their courage is awakening. Their soul is aligning. And everything inside them, every emotion, every sign, every memory, every spiritual pull, is guiding them toward the moment where they finally tell you everything. Don't scroll, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, the truth they've been hiding, the love they've been suppressing, the feelings everyone else already knew they had for you, are finally becoming too strong for them to contain. They are coming forward. They are breaking their silence. They are choosing honesty. They are choosing vulnerability. They are choosing destiny. And the universe is preparing both of you for the moment that will change everything.